Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome back. Seems like I've been gone for, gosh, I don't know how long I've been gone. But we are back live
Welcome to
streaming.
another cotton picking video series by Farmer Klein and his cronies.
And his
Uh,
cronies. Hey, Sinuk, Chandler Farms, what's up?
oh, jeez. There's like a little mesh window on the side.
Yeah.
And it fills up, and then you'll watch it'll dump here in just a second.
Hey, Nitro Dad. Oh, I did see it empty.
Yep. Then
Pretty cool.
so I have a fat. Yeah, and you can unload the bale at any. So you can unload a bale from any. I think from 2,500 and on.
Oh, okay.
Like it's four different sizes of bales, really.
All right, guys. Well, it's been about a week since we were online here. And, well, the contest is over. Yeah. Voting deadline
The flight
has
animation
passed.
needs some work. It just looks like you're falling through the
But we are here on Emerald Coast with some glorious cotton fields. And we are going to check out this John Deere DLC. Well, got a personal gripe with calling it a John Deere Cotton DLC because there's only one cotton picking John Deere implement, and there are 4 McCormack implements and 2 Lizard implements. So this is 4 times the McCormack DLC than it is a John Deere DLC. But hey, John Deere sells names. McCormack is like, what's that? So you get what you get. So let's take a look at these things in the shop, and then we'll go play with them. So of course, we're going to take a look here at our vehicles and then our cotton technology. Of course, we've got the good old case module express base game item. We've got the new CP690 John Deere cotton harvester, whopping $847,000. Does that make this the most expensive item in game? Probably. 10,000 liter capacity, 6 miles per hour, 6-meter width. Pretty much you get it as configured. We've got guidance steering turned on, so we do have the ability to buy it with GPS. That's pretty much what you got going on. We're going to get it and try it out here in a little bit. As far as what else do we have over here? Rest is in trailers, or in the tools section, I should say. We have cotton technology. Here it is. Got the cotton 3 Deere 3 spear frame. Now, I've been told that this works not only with wheel loaders, but with telehandlers also. So we're going to take a look at that.
So what enables it? Control W.
Um,
Control E, and then
then
Control. You're talking about guidance steering.
Yeah, how do
I
you
got
get the lock on?
So Control E to
I
clear.
got the A and B done.
Okay, then Control X.
that's what it was. I've had it mouse bound since the first day it came out, so I don't know what it is.
And then we've
I
got the
just hit
cotton
one of my
bale
mouse
rollers.
buttons.
This will work also with telehandler, I think. That's what I've been told. This thing is quite the cool thing. It's a 3-point connection,
I'll let you know when I get a bale.
but it
I'm gonna show the wonderful people at home.
lets you haul 4 bales if you have this on a tractor. Then of course you have this thing which hauls 3 bales. It's like a auto loading cotton baler. Now this one we can change our colors, and I really like the
See,
case
tires
IH
get dirty.
colors on this. Change the wheel brand. And we have the normal Lizard trailer. Holds 2 bales, just like the in-game Module 4 trailer that only holds 1 module. Then we have the semi-trailer that holds 4 round bales. That pretty much makes up the kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items in this particular DLC. Let's go ahead and jump on in this thing and check it out. Hey, GTX. What's up? The interior not light up at all. It's hard to see, but I don't think the interior lights up. This is how you get it when you buy it, and I think you gotta unfold it, which seems to actually fold it. Seems kind of counterintuitive. Over here and skip a row, I guess. So anyone interested in Emerald Coast, you can find it over at Nexus Mods currently. I do have a link to that in the description below. Go to auto increment. Oh, you're coming down the middle? Okay.
Oh, I'm just doing at end rows, so you got room to turn around. I guess headlands. That's all I'm doing.
A little in-cab deal here. There we go. Locked in. Let's go. Hey, Twisted. Hey, Will. Emmett. Chandler. What's up? Do we have any options here in the F1 menu? Let's check this thing out up close and personal. Tires get dirty awful quick, though. So who's got the DLC, and what do y'all think of it so far? Doesn't look too terrible bad.
Nice turning radius.
I noticed that in the shop. Check out the lights. Seems to light up the world pretty darn good. Be able to cotton harvest at night pretty well. So do you need to hit something when it fills up, or does it just empty on its own?
So when it fills up, it'll just empty. Okay, so I'm about to get a bale if you want to come along. And then it unloads it onto the tail. Then if you want to unload it from the tail, you have to hit a button, because it'll just ride with you for a while.
Is it kind of like a brown baler then?
Mm-hmm. So, but you don't have to ever stop harvesting. Like, it'll just, because you got the front hopper, you have 2 different bins. So that's that's.
Oh, thanks for the super chat, K Wix. A Wix. Yeah, I'm not sure how you would pronounce that.
I like the air ride suspension animation.
Yeah, although camera's not tied to it.
Oh, in cab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have really great ability to keep your head perfectly still while your body's bouncing around. Well, Will, when I was going through cotton and peanut country here in Virginia, and I don't know if they were modules, but I did see big square things, big square cotton um, things. I'll just call them things out in the fields. Now they were all covered up with tarps when I was coming through. It would have been, oh gosh, I don't know when that was. I guess it was summertime, late autumn, early winter. I don't remember when it was, but basically, yeah. I don't know if they were modules, but they were all covered up with tarps. So see that I've got a top chamber now capacity, and then I got a bottom chamber of 2,500.
Yep.
And I can unload a 2,500 bale.
You can unload a 25. It gives you the option to unload unfinished bale. Like if you look at your F1 menu. I've never done it. To be honest with you. Yep, there you go. And then you get this tiny little small roll.
Didn't know that's small.
Oh, to me it does. Oh, it was small, but now it's big. Okay. So it doesn't change the size of it, just change how much is in each one again.
Next time I'll fill it up full. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if.
But I guess the cotton bales are the same way with the square one, right? You can unload it partial, but it's still the full size.
Yeah. You got to get to a certain percent. It's 25%. And, yeah, you can definitely unload a partial bale.
I was hoping that you can unload different size ground bales. So that'd be cool.
GTX is hoping someone makes a mod where you can store them.
Oh, the cotton.
Yeah. Sounds like a mod that somebody could make.
Probably already done.
Hey, Farmer Dog, what's up?
Yeah, that's seasons and then a good bale storage mods. That's about really all I'm desiring. There's really nothing else special I like different stuff when it comes out.
Oh, there's the exhaust at the side.
Really good swath mower.
You got that Ford shift thing.
Yeah, like a good American style swath mower,
Like a New Holland.
Case or New Holland.
Yeah, definitely. Don't need to be breaking down constantly. So I do know that it's not yet up on Steam.
I haven't
Might
kept
not
a
see
bale
it
on
there
the back.
till
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna keep it on here and see what happens when you get another one. If it just automatically pushes it off or if the harvester stops. Keep the bale on.
Oh, you could maybe you could double drop the bales. Hold it back there and then drop to it so that they're not scattered all over. Well, David, we're going to cover that on Thursday's video. There's some interesting things that you need to think about and consider in doing seasons on an existing save.
got
And,
a pretty big cabin in here. I wish I could bring my dog along.
yes. But don't you want good ventilation when the dog starts, stinking up the place with its, dog gas?
I can get the air freshener out of my 17 truck and hang
That's what we do need. We need a mod that adds an air freshener globally to every vehicle.
Exactly.
Hanging tree. So not seasons, but the Steam DLC probably will show up tomorrow. Maybe 10 a.m. ish. It's kind of annoying that Giants doesn't put the Steam DLC up for you to basically wishlist it. Like SCS has the Utah DLC up already. You can wishlist that, and that's not going to come out for months.
I think I was telling Will one night that this map would be really good, like peanuts. That's what I was reading. They do a lot of peanuts in that area. Peanuts and cotton.
Then we can have a Planters peanut roaster and a Reese peanut factory that makes peanut products. So my wife used to be a volunteer firefighter, and we've got one of the few Hershey plants locally that actually does peanuts. And they bring the peanuts in by tractor trailer load. And one of the roasters caught fire. So she got to work the Hershey fire plant. Hershey plant's fire. She said that was the best smelling fire she's ever been to. Now, hold off if you want to play Emerald Coast with cotton, with seasons. Hold off because we're going to need a Geo to support it.
I didn't go to the amusement park. I just went to did the factory tour.
Rob, is it worth it? Well, I don't know.
Someone told me that
I've only used this so far.
It's the Heinz place in Pittsburgh.
It's $4.99. It's not that big of a deal.
I think it's in Pittsburgh. They say it's a really, really cool factory tour.
If you're not into cotton, clearly not worth it. If you like cotton, then it might, it could easily be worth it, especially if.
So is Budweiser with your grandparents.
Especially if you're used to, seeing these round balers out there in the fields, as opposed to the modules.
Well, I'll just take that for you.
If you're not used to seeing the modules, then it just may be worth it because you want to see and experience in game what you're used to seeing out there in the fields. The Anderson DLC was what, $10? It wasn't the Anderson DLC like $10?
Yeah, it was $9.99.
Yeah, so this is half that price. They were asking if they thought, Rob was asking if we thought the DLC was worth it.
I do.
I mean, you're probably looking at the third time I've harvested cotton. So,
that's the thing. If you never harvest cotton, it's not worth it.
Yeah. I was like, well, if you never really see the modules, and you only ever see people actually do real cotton with round balers, then it's probably worth it just to be able to do what you see in real life.
I don't care. I have it. I know my game's complete. So if I ever hit a multiplayer, I have it.
That's what I was thinking too. Not to mention, I tell you what, that bale fork over there, that thing is nice.
So
you were like 4 bales at a time.
I saw that. So that works with a telehandler.
It'll work with the telehandler. Yep.
Work with a wheel loader.
And a wheel loader.
And the
Well,
front
yeah,
loader,
you have it attached over. I haven't tried a front loader.
you should try.
I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it with a front loader.
But yeah, that McCormack, the McCormack Bale fork, you were stabbing 4 square bales at a time with it.
Yep.
So you could load a trailer pretty darn quick with that.
I mean, you probably could carry more than 4. You can punch through 4 at a time. If they're all laying on their side, I don't know if that makes sense. You can actually put 12,000 liters of straw or hay or whatever on that fork.
Let's see, the load distance on these bales is pretty weak.
It was like that with those modules. You had to, on that big field 23, you had to drive all around the field just to see them spawn in.
If there's a way to, no, you'd have to get.
Thanks
into
for the
base
sub,
game to adjust
Mr. Jeremy. So the orange joystick is animated when you go forward and back. Brakes aren't. Keys aren't. I think the only thing that's really animated is the
Well, hey,
joystick.
congratulations on 10,000.
Oh, well, thanks.
Happy for you. That's awesome, man.
We kind of hit almost. We might, if we're lucky, hit 10,400 today.
Nice.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath. We might miss 11,000. It's
Holy
been a little
cow.
crazy. It'll slow down. It's got to slow down, right?
I'm just happy for you. I think it's awesome. I'm amazed at
Jeremy, I don't
how many
have a DLC to give away, bud.
I just have my tiny little YouTube channel.
Well, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to pimp you and Lewis. Best darn roleplay this side of the Mississippi. We ever figure out where the heck he went off to?
Oh, I think we're gonna find out maybe this week. Depends on if the children want.
If the kids cooperate.
Maybe not. Although it's my wife's birthday this week too, so got real life stuff to take care of. But definitely next week, because Lewis is going to go somewhere where there's 4 seasons soon.
4 seasons?
Yeah, 4 seasons.
It's like a resort.
No, just implying it won't be summer forever.
Oh well, then it definitely isn't going to be the Virgin Islands, as
No.
as Will is hoping.
Nope. I'm gonna just keep playing that map. That's my fun map.
I
All
can't
right.
wait for Will to finish a map that has more than summer as a season.
Here comes my second bale. Let me see if it stops.
Oh well, there's always Nebraska lands, maybe. So unload itself. Did it unload by itself?
Yep. Just all unloads. You just keep running.
Thanks for the sub, Taryn Crawl.
Yeah, you can. Now this other one's out. I'll drop it next to the other.
I think he's going to Boston. Chicago, he needs the mafia to protect him.
I really don't
And the
know where
country
he's going
guys he
yet.
was gambling with.
It just depends on what maps are ready. You know, season's prepared when.
Rob, I'm mainly
I know a
making
bunch
the
of people
turns and then engaging guided steering again.
Well, mine's ready, Raz. All 4 trees and the cow pen.
Will thinks he has become a Martian and went to the alien planet that's up on Nexus Moon.
No, not quite. I mean, would that one have seasons, or would it just be perpetually winter?
Gary, well, you'll know in 2 days. Saw the question earlier. Seasons releases on the 24th. Seasons is not a DLC. It won't drop tomorrow at midnight or anything like that.
Underneath. That's cool.
It will show up sometime on the 24th. As best I can guess, when the normal mod drops happen. But yeah, if you want to play Cotton on Emerald Coast with Seasons, hold off a little bit. At some point, there will be a not a DLC. There will be a Geo, not a Geo Metro, but there will be a Geo that will support cotton and sugarcane. This might not be the exact same time as the Seasons release, but it should be soon after that. Oh, I got a bale in the back of my thing too, and I didn't know. So, folks like that Geo comment I made in the video the other day.
With the car?
Yeah.
Geo. My high school buddies, their sister had a Geo.
Ethan, we're going to use that other stuff here once we got enough bales around. Don't worry.
Geo Storm or something like that.
So, Rob, the snow mask is completely different than it was before. If you load up a map that has not been prepared for Seasons, Seasons will use the map's tip collision map as the snow mask. Basically, anywhere that you can't dump a bucket to, you won't be able. Snow won't accumulate. But what you'll be missing is that you won't have bale rotting in that respect. The map author can go in and basically enhance their snow mask by painting areas in addition to the tip collision to fine tune it, and you can use that also. But from what I understand, it's easier now to prepare the map for Seasons than it was in the past.
Should have put a vehicle inspector in so we could be nosed.
Well, I've dropped 2 full bales. Working on the third.
You want unit convert in. I wonder what these things are in pounds.
Darren, you must be yielding pretty good up there. That thing has full fertilization. Field 5 does. 13 only has 1 stage.
I plunked out one, and I'm driving around with one.
I think it's just, well, the only thing you need to do to add bale rotting is to make your own custom.
Rows, but you can get 7.
You make your own custom snow mask, then you'll get bale rotting. They've got a blog post over on their blog about preparing the map. Well, actually, it's in their manual, but in the blog post they reference the manual. It will be by default in the base maps, So the 2 base maps have been prepared with the snow mask, or the snow mask is in seasons for 2 base maps. But any mod map will need to be prepared for bale rotting. But all maps will be prepared for a basic snow mask as a result of their tip collisions. Let me bring you guys the
Wednesday?
let me bring you guys the blog post. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Best I know, was some point in time when it's coming off the Giants mod hub, so I assume it's going to be when they normally drop mods.
Gotcha.
So in that blog post,
That varies, doesn't it?
at the top, there's a link to the manual. That manual has pages with respect to doing a snow mask and
7 hours ahead of us.
And let's see here. So we got it at 6 p.m. So they're 6 hours ahead of us.
6 hours.
It dropped German midnight.
When was it submitted?
Seasons?
Yep.
Oh.
Because I know my global was submitted, so it should be coming out the same damn day. But better. So I'm going to be one mad dude.
Well,
I never saw seasons in the testing thread, though.
I would probably be able to tell you that it probably gets a special treatment because it's being developed by an employee.
I know, but I got this awesome apple orchard I've been babying for 2 games. And I need that global to make her live again.
So when I say a snow mask, it's really a rain mask, moisture mask.
Yeah, I migrated it over to Willow Valley today, and I brought the Seasons little texture and all that crap over to see how bad they got eaten.
GTX says we're not going to see global company in testing.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I have a feeling some of those mods they won't show in the testing thread.
Sin Nuke, never, you'll never see me. I am the faceless spokesperson.
So yeah, these things are $800,000.
I know, when I bought 3 of them, we started at $10 million when I started this map.
It's crazy because the case one's $485, but this is $847,000. It's the most expensive piece of equipment in the game.
Well, I was doing a little, I wouldn't call it research, but I don't know. I was looking up those modules back when the game was coming out, and the big marketing material that they give you, the module baler people, is that they're more environmental friendly because they don't have the giant plastic wrap to deal with, and that the cotton processors prefer the modules because they don't have all the plastic to deal with. They showed, this mountain of yellow cotton plastic, off to the side. Like, what do we do with this? Farmer doesn't want it back.
Yeah.
They basically talked about the modules. They basically just could pick them up and drop them in whatever machinery they use and go off, and they're good to go because there's no. I mean, maybe there's some netting or something, but it's not like this non-biodegradable plastic. Optimus IC is in the Polish pack in the mod contest. So IC is definitely back.
Yeah, I'm just looking $900,000 for one piece of equipment. Holy cow! It's a real price because I found I think it's on TractorHouse.com. You can see a bunch of new stuff. There was a 2017 John Deere harvester, and it had, I think, had 1,200 hours, and it was $530,000.
Yeah, some people have been saying they're seeing 700,000 ish on some places. Things.
Yeah.
That makes the profit return on these a lot harder too. Functionally, David, you hit spacebar, you hit a little hot spot on the thing, and then it does an animation. How it works, like technically how you make it do its thing, I don't have a clue on that one. I think after we get this field done, we'll start playing with this other stuff. Bale's up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep running harvester if you want to play with all the bale stuff.
Yeah, I got
Nice
2
fun.
bales sitting over here, almost 3.
I mean, you can show all the fine people at home each piece of equipment.
Thanks for the sub, Christian. At least that's what I'll say Christian on that one. That's a that's an interesting
Field
name
7,
there.
I think, is ready too. Yeah. But I might run over to 5 and work with Darren over there.
Jax, I honestly don't know. I looked up the difference between a cotton picker and a cotton stripper back when the game first came out, and I really don't remember. I think one of it basically has to do with cotton coming off the plant, and maybe the other one basically pulls up the whole plant and then takes the cotton off of it, maybe.
One of my things I'm really excited about seasons is the scratches and the wear that stays on.
Oh, for sure. Thanks for the super chat, Mark.
Awesome.
How's the summer been treating you up north?
Pressure on people to make the mods a little better though too, with nice repair masks.
Yeah, I did a contract off camera, and I got a Dudes 9 series. I think it had 50 hours on it, so it had full wear, needed maintenance, and when I repaired it because I was trying to plant and it was just ridiculously slow. It was fun to see all the paint still messed up, but I had full repair on it. Thanks for the double super chat. It is super cool. Are those special? How are those? What are those things? Those are cool, whatever they are.
My Curavets on South Island was
Sticker.
100% wore down.
Oh, it's a sticker
and there was
super
only
chat.
Like 2 or 3 places that had like little paint chips missing. That's like, oh, come on.
All right, we're about to empty the cotton chamber. This is pretty cool animation. There it goes. It's running out. And then it's going to be into a bale. And then the bale. Out the back. Then we just drop it with Y. Oh, Mark, what is up with you? You're going crazy.
We got 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and we got a farm sim tournament. Almost 3 weeks.
3, 2-ish.
Yeah, no, 2 weekends.
So we got this weekend. So they posted a picture in the Farm Sim announcements over in their Discord that the Farm Sim tournament officially kicks off at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning this weekend. So that's when it's officially kicking off for us. I guess it's noon Sunday for everyone else. I think Mark is super chatting all the stickers. So I think when I hit 10,000 subs, I got some ability to do a sticker super chat.
Yeah, you can do it unlocks stuff in your chat, I'm pretty sure. Like emojis or something, I can't remember.
Yeah. So he's been sticker super chatting. I don't know if he's working through every single iteration or what he's doing. Crazy. So these are strippers because they are. There's a guy that's got a giant coffee cup. Giant thumbs up. There was a flying potato earlier. I know why he likes it. They all look like potatoes. If they ever had a potato DLC, they should name it the Mark DuPont DLC. And the biggest piece of equipment should be 3 meters, and it should be no more than 45 horsepower.
Have you seen that little Fort Schwitt pull behind potato harvester? It's got like little static models of farmers on it. They just stand there the whole time, even when it's parked.
Oh, they're all poor guys. They're like chained to it.
Yeah, they're imprisoned to the equipment. All right, I'm gonna go up here to 5 with Darren.
All right.
Unfortunately, I can't watch your stream and play online at the same time without my internet going.
Maybe it's Irish coffee. Mark's saying it's not coffee. So when are you done your tour guiding, driving around the young ladies, around the port, around the town? You know what Mark does during the summer?
I'm afraid to guess.
Drives
Nice.
a tour boat. I think it's he basically drives around all the young ladies that can't afford to go to Venice. They come to his part of Canada and ride up and down the Canadian rivers. And he sings to them and tells them all kinds of stories of lore of yesteryear. Thanks for being you, Mark. Tells him about the days when he was a poor potato farmer raising pigs, and they just ate him out of house and home. Some lowly town in England. He had to give up that life pretty quick because he knew it wasn't going anywhere. Then he moved to Russia. Nearly died of tetanus. All his rusty farm equipment.
Rusty equipment, yeah.
Finally, he was saved by an old man that gave him fare to get on a steamboat, come to Canada.
Did he bring his friend Kerbo with him?
That is it. All right, let's go up here and unload this thing and play with some of these other items. I don't know what those things are. Kind of fun to look at. Calls it a tiki taxi. Who's the bartender? Bales are 10,000 liters in size. I don't know. I haven't picked them up yet. But, well, yeah, I guess they are because at 25,000 liters, they're 25% full. So how do we unload a partial bale? Z. But it doesn't. What? It doesn't empty the chamber? Still have.
I just think it's a shame he sold his computer because I really used to like watching his videos. Wherever he went, I think he took Duck Zorley with him.
Oldest.
Buy his tour boat because I haven't seen any videos in what 2 or 3 months.
Oh, well, see, when he's during the summer he lives on some little island somewhere, and his internet is worse than Raznik's internet. But in the winter he boards up like on the mainland, and he has like fast internet at the docks. Lower this thing down and then grab the bale.
Which one are you using? The single loaded one?
Front grabber. Yeah, I got it working.
Yeah, it's all manual. It's just like a big log fork. Speaking of, makes me wonder.
I don't think log fork.
I'm always amazed that this is a standard size map. I don't know why. It just seems.
The animations look pretty cool on the loading thing. Hey, Big Daddy, what's up? Oh, now we've got a fox.
I think it's a good DLC.
I mean, that's a big old log there.
Pretty expensive. $5.
Just was called the McCormack DLC and make more sense.
Or they could just call it the Cotton expansion or something.
Hey, Jaquan, what's up? Yeah, this animation on this trailer is pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can actually fit in this incredibly tight storage.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I only got about 300 or 400 more yards to go before I could see if you came and got my bale.
No, I haven't gotten over there yet. Mark's back with the DuPont, or with a, we'll call it the DuPont. It's a unicorn. So we're watching at lunch work that Amazon Good Omens thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And there's a scene where we're at the loading of the Ark. One of the unicorns runs off. And it's like, well, there you go. That's what happened to the unicorns. One of them ran off. And so you don't have a pair, you can't make any more.
Funny show.
Visibility's not the greatest with this giant cotton grabber on the front.
Yeah, it's not very realistic. But yeah, I only could get it to attach to 3-point. I couldn't get it to attach to the telehandler or wheel loader.
It doesn't look like it has those connections. It does have hose hookups. Both have hose hookups, so that's good. I think the cotton bale itself is a bit low resolution. You get up close to it, and it looks kind of blocking.
I thought the same thing. Be right back.
Driving blind, I can't see a thing. David, I don't know. I don't know if I love the cotton picker. I mean, there isn't much in Farm Sim I love. Let's see if we can get in here. That ain't gonna work.
Are the geos set up the same as they were in 17?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked at one yet.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, they unload off the back. Yes. Unload bales. Why? Because I told you to.
I mean, one would have to be made for this map real quick, because didn't I see where you don't have like sugar cane or cotton available to do anything with?
Right, the base geo doesn't support either growth. So if you want to play this map with seasons, you need to wait. Unless you don't want to use cotton.
Harvester's getting a little dirty.
Man, it's tight getting in and out of here. This giant thing on the front. One thing is there's a lot more variables because the geo author can provide custom crop rotation bonus and penalties. They can do their own drought and frost hardiness, I think, as well as the normal when crops can be harvested and planted. They can do custom tweaks on the animals. What I understand, you can pretty much modify the values of what's in base seasons. Want to change the pigs to something else? I think you can probably do that. How you do it, I don't know. I think they disappeared, just vanished.
Because I know a lot of folks, don't they rotate soybeans and corn a lot of times from field to field? Because the beans put nitrogen in the ground.
Yeah. I was watching Big Tractor Power talked about Western Kentucky or whatever. The typical rotation was wheat and soybeans in 1 year, corn in year 2, and then back to wheat and soybeans in year 3.
Gotcha.
Work position. Well, that was interesting.
So they only double crop on the year they plant winter wheat, yes.
Hose hookups on this trailer.
Guys, is it easy to get rid of this pile of poop off this dummy beetle?
Is it? Say what?
See, because the only thing I'm seeing is Y right now, and I don't want to unload the baler and take out a bale that's inside of it. If I had one hanging off the back, and I could have sworn I've been hitting Z.
Oh no, let's see.
Just hit Y. It'll drop it.
Do we see the
But it
trailer?
won't unload your
Do we see the trailer in the mirror? Or is this thing magically not there?
It's on the back.
Alright. For some reason, I thought I was going 0.
I don't think we can see this trailer in the mirror either.
Oh, is it not there?
See the bales on it, but I don't think I see it. Try a different mirror.
So I'm looking at the harvester's mirrors, and the left ones you can kind of see some stuff. But one of the right ones you really can't see anything other than plastic.
Well, like the flatbed cotton square bale, square module trailer. It just doesn't exist in mirrors. It's a vampire trailer. No, this one doesn't either. Right there, the
Interesting.
right there the bales are in the mirror. They are basically levitating. No trailer underneath it. Jaquan, I mean, it's fun. You're into cotton.
You've been stacking all your bales over in that corner there.
Yeah, I've just been dropping that in the field.
They just took the module trailer model. They didn't fix its lack of a reflection. Just gave it the ability to pick up 2 round bales as opposed to 1 square module. But it's a vampire trailer. You can only come inside if you invite it. Doesn't like garlic. And I'm surprised it likes to come out and play during the day. Bill says they rotate soybeans and cotton down south and throw in some occasional roasted peanuts. I missed my turnoff. Hey, Delta Bravo, what's up?
Yeah, I knew about the corn and beans because I know beans put nitrogen in there. Because when we used to plant a vegetable garden, we'd always put pole beans in with the corn. And then you wouldn't have to fertilize the corn. Sweet corn. Holy money, Batman.
Sweet mother. 52,000 for 2 bales. So you'd only have to sell 20 bales. No. 20 bales would make $1 million. 20 bales would make 500,000.
No, 20 bales would make $1 million.
So you only need about 17 or 18 bales to buy back your harvester.
Oh, my bale fell off. I didn't even hit. I just turned really hard and it fell off.
Oh, sweet. So it's not locked in there. It's just sitting on the tray.
Yeah, and then when it went away, the thing folded back up. Weird.
Hey, Fred, what's up? Delta,
I'm
you
gonna try that
missed.
again. I'm gonna test that again.
You missed Mark. He was
Make sure
having
this
fun
wasn't
with the
a random
stickers.
thing.
So we used that. See if we have any that we can use this on. Yeah, he was playing with the animated stickers earlier. There's Bale over there.
I like the moving parts. I like the big moving blower or whatever that is. I like how the heads rotate. Is your fire extinguisher chrome or is it just me?
On the harvester?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was red.
Darren, look on the left. Is yours red or chrome?
Aluminum.
Let me go look at mine over here. Oh, the round bale grab is pretty good. Grabs the bale fairly well.
Oh, the little, just with the blunt ended one.
Yeah. Hey, Haggard, what's up?
Yeah, I tried to use it to spike. Bale said no, it won't. I was like, let me see if we can spike two at a time. And it wouldn't let me.
How many you got over there at field 5?
I know I have one, but I don't know what Darren's got over on.
I have at least.
Oh, Will, we always got some thumbs downers. I think some of the folks that thumbs down always thumbs down. That's their thumbs up. All the bales over here on this side. Yeah, I can go pick up.
There's one down here by me on the other side.
They're all down at that end.
Yeah, they're down here by the fence.
Farmer Dog says chrome is a water suppressor.
See, it's got the default Volkswagen horn.
Well, you don't spend $800,000 to have an air horn. Do you? Right, let's pick this one up, take it down there, and then we'll get the semi trailer. That works good. These things must be heavy though. Wheel loader sounds like it's really working. Terrence says he needs a cup holder. Does it have a cup holder?
Yes.
He's good. It's worth it then.
So there's no animations for when you turn your lights on. Nothing changes on the in-cab view.
Hit B.
You know, they think, and even when you buy it in store, it tells you operating speed of 6 miles an hour. You think they could at least put that on the inside here instead of 9.7, 9.8.
Oh yeah, but it's in kilometers an hour.
Oh, so the insides don't change? Do they change on other things in game?
Well, here's the crazy thing. Like Darren's saying, it says in cab, it says 10 miles per hour. But down in the bottom right, it says 6 miles per hour. Doesn't match.
Well, yours is changing every second, isn't it? Mine's like going
Yeah.
from 9.6 to 9.8.
Yeah, it's jumping around. But what I'm amazed at is it says 10 mph in cab, but down on the HUD it says 6.
Oh, thanks for the sub,
In
Sam.
the store, it says working is 6.
Yeah. And I don't think the pedals move.
Yeah, neither in cab or out of cab. Now there is a if you put it in reverse, his arm moves. So there's a throttle, joystick throttle.
Oh, then it grabs it.
Cab too. Yeah, there's a joystick throttle animation in cab. That's cool.
There, grab that one.
Oh, the belts get dirty. That's cool.
Now it's funny, Raz, when that thing's on your dung beetle there, I can see your bale hanging on.
This when it hits the field, it disappears.
You gotta grab it on the Tootsie Roll end.
Alright, I'm gonna try to throw this bale off here. From this end.
Oh, OJ's gonna take me out.
I'm going to assume that they recognize these tires as care tires.
For your harvester, yeah. Not for my stuff.
Yeah, you can throw the
Hey,
bale off.
Klooch, what's
It's
up?
not attached.
Luggage.
That was fun.
AFK, that's so much easier to say. Oh, we have the indestructible road sign. It's why don't you go down to the Geo store, get yourself a Metro.
So it looks like when you turn it on and off, your screens, everything shuts off in cab. So that's good. So you think like custom modding or any of those folks will take it and add to it?
It's locked.
Ah, it is. Didn't even think about it.
They could tweak it in 21. Assumingly come out as a standard. Got me locked in the forest. All right, let's go grab those.
But when your
Yes.
bale goes to unload, the belts inside are dirty. It's a pretty cool touch.
Aren't the square bales 20,000 liters, 25 something?
They're 20
Yeah, David. So the square ones are 20. These are 10.
modules.
Oh, the real fire extinguishers back by the rear.
Oh, there it is. You said the other one's water suppressant?
Water suppressor, water something. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Yeah, they're not near as attractive as the pink marshmallows. Yeah, these bales must be really heavy.
I see it's got a windshield wiper. I wonder if it works when it rains.
Right, the harvester is almost at 50% repair, and she's starting to blink 5.6, 5.6. So about ready to lose a mile per hour.
Oh, it's going to break.
It's getting slow.
Oh, I don't think I can make it rain.
Curious if you get a yield loss.
Hey, pull up the console and type GS and big S for set, then wiper or W, and see if you can autocomplete to GS set wiper
Set
state.
what?
See if you can force it to turn.
No arguments given. GS set wiper state.
Probably like
Oh,
a
I gotta
0
put
and a
value
1.
in. Yep, it's moving.
There you go. You turn. That's how you turn your wipers on. Oh well, with seasons you can get thunderstorms. Those are nice, especially at night. They'll light up the sky, light up the ground.
So what super modder told you to do to say that, or are you the great Preston?
I just hit tab until I saw it say GS set wiper state. I just guessed the rest.
Oh, all right.
GTX says there's 3 wiper states normally. Intermittent, high and low, maybe, I don't know. Off, on, and never turns off.
Oh, they are. Some are faster than others.
I want to take this thing down the store and buy some square and round bales and see if I can play with them.
Yep, there's 0, 1, 2, and 3.
I think it's because he's hanging around all the smart people now, Raz. He learns all the inner workings. With us, it's hard.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you swing your harvester around real fast, you might fling a bale on.
So I know all this
That's
stuff.
fancy as we get.
I know all this stuff, and I just slowly trickle it out as like, oh, look what I just learned. Or why don't you see what happens if you drive around the corner real quick? You'll definitely see rain. I had my fair share of rain when testing seasons. In fact, I lost.
See any scratches or anything anywhere, Darren? Paint chipping or wear?
It's definitely a command you can do to do wear, but I've never been able to format it.
Yeah, I know. I'm dirty. I know that.
Buy us some bales.
I didn't see anything major without washing it, but the dirt looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Stab 4 round silage bales. Top of a whole stack. This giant bale fork is it's a giant bale fork.
It's kind of. I was like, wow, that's kind of handy.
see if you can type GS, then big A, little d, big W, little ear, and then space 1.
All right, say that again.
GS, big add, where, A and W big, space 1. Oh, missed the stack.
The only thing I have is the GS add wildlife, but I don't have my cheats enabled, so I don't have all. I don't know if Darren earned it.
I can make a mod turban black, but I have no idea what you're even talking about.
All right, I can do it.
I want to come see.
There, the one at 13 is full wear.
Okay, so yeah, you can see paint wearing off the undercarriage, the header. It's gone. Cool.
Doesn't look any dirtier with 100 or 1.
I guess I'll have to go back and watch the atomic bombs backlog videos to see how to enable the cheat, because I truly forgot how to do.
Yeah, I can see it now that I saw it on clients. It's all the edges.
You just basically add dash cheats to the end of the command line.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we can. It's not a lot of wear, it's just subtle. I like the wear on these forks, though.
Does it look good?
Yeah, this wheel loader and the forks have a lot better wear on it than on Deere.
For $800,000, you better hope they powder coated this thing.
Yeah, so that looks good.
Oh, when you get back to your thing, Raz, look, well, I'm down to 4 miles an hour, and my repair is at 0.
How many hours? It's like 1.5.
1.6.
Oh yeah.
John Deere wears out fast.
No, it's when you did the command.
Oh, did it on all of them?
Yes, it did. Yep.
Alright, I was going to say, that last 50% was pretty quick.
Okay, it's back, fully repaired now.
Poof.
There you go.
Poof.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a damn minute. Sorry. Come on, Giants. I was about to rip into Giants. Do some testing.
All right, now this is my.
Time scale is even,
Here's my favorite combination right here. I like it in red. What do y'all think?
Well, what is it? A whole day is a year, right, Klein?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the fact that you could
Yes.
you could plant in the morning and harvest, I guess, on fast growth that night. Slow growth, you plant and then you harvest like a day or 2 days later. So if you pretend that from harvest to, or from plant to harvest is a year or 9 months, then on slow growth it's like every 3 days is a year. Every 4 days is a year. I mean, yeah, it's hard to make sense of it, especially with respect to how much these animals eat.
So, quick question with seasons. Does it adjust crop yield from base game? Did it change in outside of the rotation?
I don't know what the fields on Ravenport would yield normal to know. If they've changed yields. And I think in theory in the Geo you could do it. It's possible.
That would be fun to do. Because I know, I mean, prime examples like Wilbur Farms. They get like a good year for them was what, like 30 bushels an acre from. But other parts of the country, you know, was 60 or even higher. I mean, I know like on corn, because I was watching that Corn Warriors, and I think over in Virginia, a guy has the record for, it was like 500 or 600 bushel corn or something like that.
Must
But I
be
think-
using golden goose poop.
Because in the game, it's like 200 and something. Now that I've been using unit convert, I think yeah, it's like 200 and something bushels an acre. It'd be like 226. I can't.
Which is going to be updated real soon to be able to take it over to the animals.
Here's another Bale climb.
Well, Richard, yeah, that's where unit convert comes in. Thanks for the sub, Greg. Do you think unit convert will be? They'll be considering it full release anytime soon, or is he just going to keep tinkering with features?
Yeah, I think he's just tinkering for now till he gets it all complete and we're done beta breaking it, and then he'll be done with it.
This trailer unload's pretty cool.
It's similar to the. I like the little belt on it. I think that's.
Yeah, on the black one when I unloaded it at the sell point, they all just vanished. So let's just move the bales to the side of the field and just see what they look like.
Yeah, when I unloaded them, I played on Ravenport for a little bit. With that trailer you have, they disappear too once they get far enough down. But I think it's just maybe because the trigger, the cell trigger, is so high. Maybe if the map, like the cell trigger was like farther down.
I just dumped one, so if you want a little baby one, let me know.
No, that's fine. Go sell some bales then.
Should be night soon. Let's see what it looks like in the dark.
Oh, Ravenport looks very nice up there. Season's lights.
So does it change the whole transition and everything?
I believe so. Definitely feels smoother. And of course, you know, it's the summer doesn't get dark till after 9 o'clock, and it's lighter much earlier. Winter it's dark by 6-ish. Things.
Yeah. Now, are the clouds? Did they change those? Are those all basic?
The clouds different. In fact, base game, I think the clouds move in one direction. Seasons, clouds can move in different directions. Like if you set it real fast, clock, see the clouds go one way, and then all of a sudden they'll shift and they'll go a different direction, and they'll shift and go a different direction. Of course, wind, lots of ambient sound, so when you have a windy day, you can hear the wind. I haven't tried it, but their blog post said that if you have one of those windmills on a windy day, it spins faster. And I guess in theory on a non-windy day when it's still, maybe they don't rotate at all.
I converted my fast forward to 2000 because that's what they recommended. In previous iterations, does this one they tell you using the 6000 one's okay, or you got something else going on?
I haven't heard any guidance on fast forwarding that I can recall. The dev version lets you go to 2000 by itself.
Man, I love these UDIM textures.
Richard, I don't know. Honestly, never really put them down. They never seemed to be financially viable. They cost so much. That's cool, Paul. I would agree. Typically, I wouldn't see much need in it because I don't typically play cotton. There's sell points closed. If you're not a big cotton player, yeah, this trailer's kind of neat. belts animated. I wouldn't suggest using a low horsepower tractor though. I wonder if Will change out the case cotton harvester for this one. He updates the map. I know he sometimes adds DLC stuff as starting equipment for those people that have it.
Well, that's a tough one to say, considering the map's predominantly cotton. If people don't have it, they're screwed. Well, I guess then they just have to buy the expensive piece from the beginning.
Yeah, they could always take out a loan. Well, Richard, I don't know. I can tell you all the bugs that we know about are being taken care of. What kind of bugs are still out there that haven't been uncovered yet? It's hard to tell. All the cotton we've sold, we've only sold $300,000 worth.
3. Yeah, it's just like. You got on hard, easy, normal.
Just normal. I just fired it up. New farmer. Change anything. I have not. I fired this map up just last night with Seasons just to give it a look-see. And looked pretty good. Now, of course, horses don't consume grass, they take
the little
hay.
Toolbox, that's a nice touch.
Cotton chunks falling down through there looks pretty cool.
Yeah, coming out of the chute.
I'd say early on, the biggest issue with mod maps is going to be books that have used non-standard trees.
Like we planned that or something here.
You'll be able to tell that out pretty quick.
Field 23's ready.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was trying to think of something smart to say, Raz, but I couldn't come up with anything.
I'm gonna go down to 7.
7 is cotton.
Yeah.
Well, in 17, if the map author didn't have anything specific, I think seasons defaulted to barley. As far as its yield and harvest plant schedules for multi-crop.
So will silage rot if it's uncovered?
Oh, somebody asked that. I don't know. I would assume not, because silage doesn't do anything in a bunker if it's uncovered. But I have not experimented with unwrapped silage bales.
I don't think there's any more cotton over here. I think it's all gone.
Hey, Dr. Fish, what's up? Now we can see this thing with lights. Well, I'd say you probably could get 2 cuts a year off of it with the base geo. Tomorrow's video, we basically demonstrate the grass drying process. So tomorrow we're going to talk about grass drying and going to mow a field. Let's sit out for about 8 hours and bale it up as hay. Got one beaker there, beacon there. There's no reverse, there's no blinkers on the rear. Beacon on the front. There we have 4 ways on the front. Not on the back. Still on? Not on the back.
I really like the moisture aspect of it. Just watching that, I was like, wow, that would be really interesting because it's been really dry and it's time to plant, but it hasn't rained. seed won't germinate, right?
Depends on the seed's drought resistance. The plant's drought resistance as what was it? Seeded, young, and mature.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was like seed and then young and mature. That's what it said.
So, yeah, so if a plant has high drought resistance as a seed, then it may be responsive to low moisture to germinate.
So that won't be happening.
Nope, that doesn't
Well,
happen.
That is fixed if you put his. He posted some files that fixes that. His environment XML. It just must not be included in his download.
Yeah, I just didn't think.
But I know because I installed the item. I think it's the environment XML. I don't know if Bill's still watching. That transition has been fixed. Environment XML. Yeah, that's what
Oh, the dash does light up. It was just very faint. No, it doesn't. It's lit by
Yeah,
default.
only when you turn the engine on and off do you get anything that changes. And then you have this really cool, which I'm assuming is like a rear camera screen on the left, but it doesn't show you anything. Like, oh man, that would have been so cool if it showed you a rear camera.
It shows you the picture of your bale sitting on the deck.
Yeah.
Like, you got a bale on the deck. Remember, you have to unload it.
They kind of lost opportunity there by Giant.
Well, for you guys, you can probably tell the difference between. So there's wet grass, then there's semi-dry grass, there's hay, which is dry grass. You guys can probably be able to quickly see the color differential between semi-dry hay. I might be able to pick it up if I have both side by side. But to just roll up to a field and look at it and go, is that dry or is it semi-dry? I end up grabbing a bucket and trying to pick up a little bit and see what it says. Oh, it says it's hay now. Okay, I can bale it. I'll probably hear plenty of comments tomorrow like, oh, that's obviously different color. Okay, well, let's go.
Maybe,
I'm glad you all can tell.
Maybe we, hang on, let me look at something real quick.
Oops. Well, Richard, the difference is wet grass cannot dry
Not
by
all
itself.
Your white sunrise?
Yep.
So wet grass cannot dry by itself. You did TED wet grass to semi-dry grass, and only semi-dry grass can dry by itself into hay. If you cut,
So you still have to TED.
only if you cut wet grass. If you
Okay,
cut
okay.
semi-dry grass, basically by looking at the tool and seeing what the crop moisture is, if you mow semi-dry grass, it will, assuming you have proper drying conditions, dry by itself into hay. But let's say you've got grass, semi-dry grass on the field. Pop-up rains happens. It rains on your semi-dry grass. If it rains on it enough, your semi-dry grass becomes wet grass. At that point, you have to TED it once it becomes dry enough to get it back to semi-dry, so then it can dry to hay. There is no shortcut of tedding semi-dry grass to make it hay. The only way to get semi-dry grass into hay is for time.
I wonder if they're using just windrows or if I'm gonna have to add alfalfa special.
Figure it out in 2 days, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I thinking out loud again?
You were mumbling about alfalfa and windrows. Did something to my guidance steering. I've got a triangle and dots.
I look across the field where your harvester is and I see a giant egg.
Oh, is that what it is? It is an egg.
I think your farm sim community, we need to buy you some glasses, Klein. Some McCormack.
Those things don't work. You don't have the nodes to see it.
Oh, they won't work for you?
I don't know. I think it's all gimmick. If you don't have the cones, or is it the rods, or whatever the heck it is, or you don't have enough of them.
We should still try it.
Jamerits, I didn't plant any trees. I don't know.
You know what type of color blindness it is? It's like protan, tract, I can't remember.
I don't know, blue, green, something.
All he needs is the love of a good seeing eye dog.
Oh, sure. See the dog's eye from the cliff. Hey, Nicholas, what's up? I got this from
You can
Giant's
nudge you in
website.
the shoulder, whichever way you gotta turn.
Got this from the Giants website. It unlocked for me about 5 hours ago.
And I'm not picking on you because I'm old enough. I gotta drive down to freaking Washington to see a eye doctor about cataract.
Not the
I'm
eye
not that
doctor.
old, man.
Not the eye doctor, and she was asking me out if I had the trombone arm. You had a chuckle over that. Start moving your arm back and forth, trying to figure out where you're focused at. Oh, Richard, I don't know. I don't know how many bales we've got so far. Now it's dark, we won't be able to see any.
Sent you a link for something. I want you to try it. Sorry, my healthcare mode's kicking in here.
Oh, you healthcare.
But yeah, take that test and let me know what it tells you. And I'm gonna talk to your 10,000. I'm gonna get you a pair of
Says it
glasses.
failed.
Some kind of arm orthopedic because he's saying something about trombone arm.
But for all those who are listening, stay tuned to his Discord channel. We're gonna get clients some. We're gonna try some.
From a side angle, the harvester looked kind of interesting. Roll it up.
Well, you'll be able to do a face cam then because Rad's gonna have you looking like Ray Charles.
Okay, sure.
all you have to do is smile and wiggle back and forth, and that's about it.
Just kind of rock your head from left to right.
Look at that Dollar General all lit up back there.
It's like a beacon of hope.
It is. They have a beacon of hope. I hope they'll take all your money. All right, guys. Well, that is about it for the night. I got to work in the morning. It is 11
hope you
p.m.
don't
for
ask
me.
them why it's costing $1.48.
$1.37. Walmart will beat your price.
They're as bad as Walmart, man. They've got them things everywhere. They'll be like 5 miles from each other. There'll be a Dollar General and then another Dollar General. I'm like, what the?
I think they're based out of Tennessee.
They are.
That's obviously why there's a whole ton of them in Tennessee. Yeah. Driving through there once.
Especially.
Every exit had a Dollar General.
Yeah, and then, you know, in the rural areas, like where my sister lives, that's the only store within like 45 minutes. Dollar General. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Just a Dollar General. So that's where she gets like a lot of her, milk, eggs, all that.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to close her down for the night. What do you guys think? Is this $4.99 thing worth it? I mean, the McCormack DLC for me, I think would only be worth it if I did cotton a lot.
I mean, it's $5.
The Bale fork is pretty cool for moving 4 bales around at a time.
It's worth it to me that hopefully the junky one that's modded and floating around out there doesn't work will die.
Just take it out and shoot it. Put it on a flash drive and just shoot it.
I mean, if you're a farm sim fan and you want to play with cotton, it's nice. It's a nice mod. Nice DLC.
All right, guys. So we'll have another seasons video tomorrow about noon. It should come out exactly, I guess 13 hours from now. It should be out. It's going to cover drying grass and a little bit of planting, and showing the free fertilization layer that you get if you properly plant based on the optimal crop rotation. Then seasons will drop on Wednesday. So we're 2 days away. Tomorrow will be 1 day away. And then it won't be a mystery. It'll be out there for everybody.
It's a good way to support Giants, too. Helps them make money.
So until next time.
If they're not making money, they're not going to make games.
Happy farming.